On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw on first down with Eason. The throw taken in by Cole. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Up 2nd and 3.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's good.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans would be happy to see that guy all year long.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. David Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7. Jaguars.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Eason on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 15, check 15. Check 4, check 4.
On the ground, it's McFarland. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
The ball carrier.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run with McFarland. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Watson now to throw. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Texans 7. Jaguars nothing.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Let's get this. Hey, check,
Watson going to look to tuck and run. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Watson. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And a sack there by Josh Allen, and sometimes we have to draw the distinction. Is it the Buffalo quarterback, or is it the Jacksonville sack artist, as we just saw there? Former first-round pick, huge impact in his rookie year in 2019, 10.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36-yard line.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete to D.D.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the gun is Eason. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
1st and 10, Eason. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Eason, connecting here with DJ Shark. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4. Here's McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Jaguars.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. And to give this time to the tailback. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Play action. It's Eason. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Westbrook, incomplete. Brings up fourth.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
On to punt for the Jaguars.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Johnson, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And here comes Westbrook. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, Jacob Eason. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Eason. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
A gain of 2 brings up.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Eason to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the years.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
McFarland once more. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Houston, it's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Eason sets to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Eason. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st and 10, Eason. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that'll make it 13-7.
Is good. Makes the score Texans 13, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
McFarland, the ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, McFarland. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they will take a knee here. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.